Hello everyone, and welcome back to the adventures with the Dawn Pack, here in Wolf Quest 2.7, with Dawn and Onyx's second litter. And, there's little Nightpaw. How is Nightpaw doing today? Primrose, my dear, you are so weak now, but I hope that you're going to survive. And little Crow, after their father disappeared yesterday, chasing an elk into stranger territory, so desperate, right over there, there's the stranger wolves, there they are, right over there. He was so desperate. Come along, little pups. We're gonna go and we're gonna get some food from over here to feed the babies. Oh my gosh. All right, well, that was a very dramatic day yesterday. Onyx disappeared, chasing after one of the cow elks that we were hunting down in an attempt to teach our puppies how to survive in the wild and make them strong enough to be able to go on to the summer hunting grounds. And when Onyx disappeared, I was really worried that that could possibly be the end for him. Going into another wolf's territory, especially when they have been so aware of us for so long, is an extremely risky move. So I left the responsibilities and the choices of what happened to Onyx while he was in that stranger wolf territory up to you guys. As you can see, the stranger wolves are still in the distance, Onyx is back with us, and there were a series of choices that all of you actually had in our poll yesterday. And you did howl enough, thank you so much. We had 500 fantastic howls, leading to our daily wolf quest continuing. I am always so nervous and eager to see. I mean, there's plenty of you here in our pack, so we could definitely have one of our pups, should they survive, carry on the story with a live stream, no less. There's plenty of you to do it. I wonder if that's how a pack feels when it's like, come on, everybody needs to do some hunting, and everybody is a little bit distracted. But let's spend just a minute, because we have some time with our pack to kind of sit here and catch our breath, and Onyx can let us know what happened when he was fighting that stranger wolf pack. The choices that you guys had yesterday were kind of mysterious and a little bit hidden. I know that you had no idea what the consequences of the choices you picked in the poll would be, but I have to say, I cannot believe that all of you fell for the secret. There was one choice, going into the tall grasses, that would have actually spelled Onyx's doom and would have caused him to actually lose his life after we got to the summer hunting grounds from the wounds that he took. And you guys did not pick that one. There was another choice where Onyx would have destroyed the stranger wolf pack in a twist of fate by leading them up along a cliffside and then managing to have the elk help him kick down, while it was fleeing from him of course, some rocks and breaking up the stranger wolf pack entirely, so that in the future we would have saved 3 of our puppies from any stranger wolves that came to attack. So we'd have the ability to restore the life of a pup and say that the stranger wolf pack was repelled if we had managed to get rid of the stranger wolves. So you guys did not pick that one. And then finally there was the secret of the shadows. So Onyx chased the elk into the stranger wolf pack, and what happened was he found a long-held secret that is part of his family's pack that has been revealed, and that is actually that his brother, the same brother who reminds him so much of Crow, but his brother Raven, a dark black wolf, is actually in charge of that pack. And they are much, much stronger than Dawn and Onyx ever have been. They are much stronger than we possibly ever will be, since we are simply a mate. And Dawn... Oh, and there's a bunny. Yes. Okay. Where's the rabbit? 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 Oh, behind us. Okay, somewhere over here. There it is. All right, a lucky rabbit's foot. Okay, let's grab it really quickly. Yes. All right, we got a lucky rabbit's foot. That actually adds in 2 more points. We're up to 16 points. We've almost fully trained a pup, and we'll move on in a second. But Onyx discovered his very strong brother leading that stranger wolf pack, the forest pack over there. We'll have to give them a really cool name. And they've been having trouble having puppies. And so Onyx was told that his life was spared, and he ran for it, knowing that his brother is a little bit merciless and does have a responsibility to his own pack. But what's going to happen is, for the 3rd litter that Dawn and Onyx will have, if there is ever a stranger wolf that appears at our den while we are raising the puppies, The stranger wolves from Onyx's brother's pack will steal that puppy and add it to their own, and we will not see them again, at least not as the Dawn pack. So you guys were tempted by that secret, and unfortunately, it could possibly spell some danger, if not for this pack, then for the next litter that Dawn and Onyx will have. Their third and final litter now has a chance of being kidnapped by Onyx's brother's pack and taken to join their group. So that was the consequence of Onyx disappearing over there that you guys actually picked. So I'm a little bit nervous, to say the least, but we'll have to see how things go. As far as what happened with the puppies, Primrose is still super weak, and if she has even one more day of her sickness, she will unfortunately pass away. But Crow and Nightpaw, they're also getting sick. They both rolled their first day of illness, so while Dawn was frantically waiting for Onyx to come back and he was resting from his wounds, Primrose hasn't gotten worse, but both of her brothers do have their first day of sickness. So with all of that going on, clearly it's time to get serious, and it's time to train these puppies. We need to have 60 points from the training point system altogether. Right now we only have, 16. So there's a long way to go, and we need to make sure that Crow, Primrose, and Nightpaw are strong enough to take on whatever the wild has to offer them. So with all of that hubbubaloo and chit-chatting done, and a lot of dramatic twist for Onyx's future, and possibly the future of the third litter that we're going to have, let's go ahead and train these puppies up. Primrose is now too weak to really move easily, but we're going to run over and we're going to chase down as many of these elk today as we can. Onyx would have reassured Dawn at this point that the stranger wolves are not a danger. He probably doesn't want to specify why, and he has no idea that his brother, Raven, actually plans on stealing the puppies should they have a new litter. I don't think Raven and his pack, which I suppose we could call the Dark Raven pack, I don't think that the Dark Raven pack is very interested in taking weak puppies, though. They've seen this sickness. They've been struggling to have their females have any successful litters. So, alright. Hang on, Onyx. We're coming, we're coming. Oh, and Onyx is pretty weak, too. Alright, if we take out this elk, we will have fully trained at least one pup, too. So, faster we can do this, the better. Oh, good. And they seem particularly weak today, actually. Chase them towards the puppies. Come on, Onyx. Turn her towards the puppies so that they can see how the hunt goes down. Oh, okay. Well, you know, inside a bush wasn't what I had planned, but it'll do. All right, there we go. Yes! All right. So now that we have taken out another cow elk, that gives us an additional 7 points. All right, let's get tons of food for the puppies, which means there we are. We're at 23. All right, we're a third of the way there. Thank goodness. And it looks like once again, Onyx is carrying Crow, and now he must feel a little conflicted being reminded of his brother, who is actually right over there while we are with Crow. But let's hurry and feed the pups. It might be a good idea to potentially move a little bit further away. I think Dawn would want to move on, but for today, let's go and see how many of the cow elk we can actually take out. Let's swing around the other side. Shockingly, now that we've gotten out of the forest, we are not being pursued by a lot of the coyotes. I probably shouldn't say this because it would make us unlucky, but this is, so far, we have been pursued by less predators than ever. Perhaps the sickness in the forest really has just become that intense. Oh, come on, cow elk, turn around. Come on. Ah, dang it. She's gonna make things a little tricky for us. Hang on, Onyx. We'll want to chase her towards the puppy so that they can learn how to hunt. Alright, swirl her around. There we go. And if we take her out, that would get us even closer. That would be 30, halfway there. So this would be halfway there as soon as we take her out. Onyx, there you are. Okay, not back to Stranger Wolf territory this time, okay? Alright, this is actually a really good... Hang on, Onyx! Don't push! If we get her closer to the river, that's going to be a much better result for the hunting. Onyx! For crying out loud, don't push! Oh, he's going to take her out right here, isn't he? Alright, there we go. And he's really taking the hits. I think he feels a little stressed and wants to get out of this area as quickly as possible. Alright, let's go find the babies. And we'll feed them up. They seem to be doing okay, but Onyx needs to rest because he's been hurt. Whew, I forgot how exciting it could be to have these story twists and to have effects. There he is once again with Crow. Oh, the bull elk was actually coming for our pups. Jeez, that's a little nerve-wracking. But I guess that explains why he might have been snorting and wanting to come to trample the puppies. But I guess that explains why the puppies were temporarily safe from any predators. All right, looks like there's only one more weakened cow elk to pick off. But that actually makes 30 points altogether. Again, I'll put the point system down in the comments. I forgot to do it yesterday, but I will definitely try to remember to do it today. I was a little distracted, knowing that all of you would soon have to cope with picking what Onyx's effects were. But let's turn the cow elk over. I'm really not getting a sense that any of the particular puppies seem to be very good hunters just yet. But as soon as we take out this one, that'll put us up at 37. So close to fully training 2 puppies. I think we're gonna leave because I think Onyx really tried to reassure Dawn, but I think Dawn wants out of this place. She doesn't want to stay where the stranger wolves are pacing along the edge of the territory and we're stone tumbled, and just that one little slip with a young pup like that was all it took to lose him. All right, come on, right here would be perfect. Get her, get her, get her, come on, get her, yes. All right, so let's take this cow elk out. Come on, so close. Ah, there, 37. Like I said, I'll handle keeping track of the points and you guys don't need to worry too much. If we could chase away some predators, that would be great, because I feel like we need to do more to show the puppies how to chase away predators now. All right. Where'd everybody go? Way over here? Man, the puppies are really moving. They have been following us quite a bit. So let's get them over to the river and let's cross the river today because they are getting a little bit sickly. And now we do have that new secret that you guys actually picked of needing to worry. Look at that bird flying. Oh gosh. Yeah, and I think Dawn, even though she doesn't know that she is a member of the Starry Skies pack or of the Moon pack, really, and even though she has no memory of the Stormy Skies pack, which we had as well. There we go. Come on, you 3. The rain coming does signal possibly a message that we should move on, especially now that the boys are becoming sick. I think even though Dawn has proven her strength against that accursed den that was full of so many coyotes and bears, especially knowing that the stranger wolves are nearby, we want to get out of here. So let's just make sure the puppies have nice and full bellies. I think that she is happy that we can at least provide that much for them. And we'll get across the river. And if we have to, we'll come back over here, or we will go over to the bear butt biting den, aka, for those of you who are confused, the Saddle Meadows area. And we'll do some hunting there if we have to. But we have almost fully trained 2 pups. We just need 3 more points. That'll get us to 40. Alright. There's little Primrose. Oh, Primrose, you're so weak. I know she's just rolling on her back, but you gotta roll with the story aspect of it as you can, my friends. Alright, and if we can just make it to the riverway today, then we're out of here. I feel like Dawn has gained a lot more strength this second litter. Her first litter was kind of optimistic, for sure. The arrival of a new Dawn, meeting with Onyx, and he's got a lot of secret family history she didn't know about. But little does Onyx or Dawn know, she actually has a lot of ancestry and family history that has paced their paws across this land for oh so long too. Alright, Primrose is sticking with them. Crow and Nightpaw, I think, are not handling their first day of feeling unwell as good as they could. Alright, and over here, this is where we want to go. We want to guide these puppies up along this spot right here. It's going to be so amazing when Wolf Quest 3 comes out, and the puppies are going to have individual personalities. We'll have another place to take them after this. Alright, Onyx has dropped Primrose off right here, so she's good. Come on, Crow. Come on, Nightpaw. Come on, you 2. Let's go ahead and grab you. If you were being pursued by a bunch of coyotes, I could train you to stay away from them, but not yet, huh? Alright, let's go ahead and feed up Nightpaw. And let's make sure that everybody is ready for the journey. Primrose, even though she is the weakest and the sickest, and possibly not going to be able to make it to the summer hunting grounds. There we go. Primrose seems to always be the most curious and the most ready to take on whatever new phases of the adventure we have. Alright, good. They're all right here. Let's go ahead. I think we should try to grab some of the further away food for the puppies really quickly. I imagine Dawn's just growling up a storm, rushing this close to one of the carcasses, and Onyx is staying with her. Rushing this close to the edge of stranger territory is not ideal, but let's... Oh, did the crows literally finish that off just as we got here? Ah, annoying. Alright, let's turn this way. Alright, there's another carcass right over here. Let's pick off what remains on those bones, and then we are going to leave and cross the river and have to cross our paws that will stumble on... Oh, they really picked all of these clean curses. But we're going to have to cross our paws that we will stumble on a few predators, ironically enough, so that we can train the puppies how to cope with predators, and we can get out of here. Because we still need to train about 23 more points, and that's going to take some effort. Don't bring Crow! Onyx... He just really... what kind of... Does he have some sort of guilt over his brother or something? I just don't understand why he has to constantly bring Crow. But alright, now we have to somehow... Because Onyx has decided that it was a good idea to grab Crow, we have to somehow turn around and get Crow back over to the river. So Onyx, yeah, he's your responsibility if you're going to behave like that. Sorry, Nightpaw. Sorry, Primrose. If you're going to drag that puppy all the way over to the other side, then you need to bring him with us and come back over to the river where they were. There we go. I probably should have been howling nonstop to chase Onyx from dropping the puppies off. Crow's pretty quick. I think that he's starting to get his paws under himself, but let's try picking him up again. Come on, Crow. Let's get across the river. Whew. And then we can figure out where we are going to tell their story next time. So, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.